take it to them. They're leaning back a little bit right now. Let's keep pushing them, keep pushing them, boys. Here we go, let's go. Come on.
Attack them.
Fight on 1-1.
Fight!
We moved in July of 2015. I was not expecting it. We'd said that we were going to move like a year before and that we were thinking about it. And when people say that, like, you're kind of like, yeah, okay, maybe we'll move, but it's not really real to you. And then once we moved, it was like, oh, wow, we actually got it. We actually got to move to Europe. So at first I was, you know, nervous, but also really excited.
His father works for Ford and was transferred to London first, and they lived there for a year, and then they moved to Germany, and they've been there since then.
It did bring us closer because we traveled together and spent a lot of time together.
No matter what,
we very rarely take international players, but Anthony's story, where he grew up in the Detroit area and then moved away from Germany and England, he was obviously a player that we had on our radar, but just kind of a little bit of a wild card because he didn't play the same tournaments that the rest of our recruits were playing.
Being from Michigan, I always wanted to play Michigan or Michigan State. It was 2018 when I first was talking to Coach O. He offered to meet up and have a hit. And so I flew back to Michigan for about a few weeks to see some coaches and hit with some people, and Michigan State was one of them.
My older sister, Mary Beth, her and I went to interview with Coach Orlando and saw the campus and kind of was the parent of the situation.
It wasn't till about 2 weeks before I had to make a decision on where I wanted to go is when Coach O was like, okay, we really want you on the team. And I was like, oh, cool. I was almost blinded by excitement of being able to play here. And it didn't hit me until, because when I came back, they all came back with me to see me off to college, and them leaving my dorm was tough because I know I probably wasn't going to see them for a very long time. And that was probably the toughest part right there, is when they were leaving my dorm. My team means a lot to me, and I integrated so well. The seniors on the team at the time helped me so much. The team was so inviting, and it really took less than a week for me to feel like I was like part of the team and really part of the family, you know. And now I think I could almost confidently say we're one of the closest teams. If we're not connected, then we're not going to play our best. So we always have to have each other's backs, and no matter what. I live with a few of the guys on my team. I don't have a driver's license, and so they help me out with that all the time. We're just constantly helping each other out, and that's no matter what we need. And that's what a family does, and that's what I was lacking. So it's definitely helped.
Good. You just get it back on his forehand hip, and you're going to be in good shape.
It's really cool, and just seeing things like when Anthony's here training, like over the summer, and the guys go home for Labor Day or something like that, he'll head over to one of the guys' houses and just hang out with their family, and their family will take care of them, give them home-cooked meals, things like that. So it's definitely something we preach, being a family, being there for your brothers, helping out one another when we need each other. And it's really cool to see those guys take it and run with it, even when the coaches aren't around. And that's what a good culture is about, and that's definitely what we're trying to build, and it's really cool to see our guys kind of put that into action.
Spartans on 3, 1, 2, 3.
The team seems to be his support, his safety net, his people.
Michigan State is so special because the culture that we have to bring 100% every single day, and that bringing so much to every practice is what makes us so close, because you know, the more you put out there, the more vulnerable you are, and the more vulnerable you are, the more you bond. And that's so special because that's how we're so close. And without that closeness, I'd be missing my family so much more.